So what happens on completion day? Most business owners spend months, sometimes years, working towards completion day. And when that arrives, it looks like nothing they expected. In this video, I'm going to show exactly what happens on the day the business changes hands, practical and emotionally, so there's no surprises when you get there. I just spoke to a business owner who completed on the sale of the company he had built over 18 years. He told me he managed completion day as the moment the handshakes, maybe a bottle of something in the evening, the real scene of occasion. What actually happened was this. He was sitting in the kitchen table at 10:30 in the morning, his phone buzzed, his lawyers telling him the documents all been signed and the funds been confirmed. He said thank you, put the phone down and made himself a cup of tea. He told me he sat there for about 20 minutes not quite knowing what to do with himself. Not unhappy, not regretful, just surprised at how quiet it was. He said if he had known in advance he'd be planned something, mark the occasion in some way, instead of what just happened. That's completion day for most sellers, and knowing that going in makes a big difference. So what actually happens on completion day? Let me walk you through that. In the days before completion, your lawyer and the buyer's lawyer complete all the documents. In a share sale, there are typically 15 to 20 of them: directors' registration letters, board minutes, stock transfers, share certificates, company house filings, and many other agreements, like the consultant arrangement and non-compete confirmation. All of this is prepared in advance, so on the day itself, everything is ready to go, and the signing process is quick and straightforward. On the day, electronic signing. Almost all businesses now complete remotely. You'll receive the documents digitally through a platform called DocuSign. Sign where required, and that's your part done. You don't need to be aware of any particulars. You don't need to be in the lawyer's office. You don't have to be at home in a coffee or just sitting in the car. Your lawyer will confirm everything's been signed on both sides. Funds transferred. Once signing is confirmed, the buyer's lawyer releases the funds. The initial consideration, the amount being paid on completion day, goes into the lawyer's client's account. The lawyer will transfer that minus his fee. Depending on the bank, it might clear the same day or the following morning. Any deferred payments, the proportion of the price being paid over time, following the schedule set out in the agreement. The completion call. Both sets of lawyers speak on the phone to confirm formally that the completion has taken place. This is a legal moment ownership transfers. The lawyer will call you straight afterwards. And when that's done, it's time for a cup of tea. Company's house. In the days after completion, your lawyer will file the necessary documents with Company's house. They change the directors, they transfer the shares, the public records are updated. From that point, the buyer is a legal owner in every sense. So what happens next? Most sellers agree the handover period, a defined time, usually to 3 months, where the remains available to help out the buyer to get the grips of the new business. Introduction to key clients, staff, suppliers. Explain how everything works day to day. Systems, passwords, processes, all the practical knowledge that lives in your head and nowhere else. Staff and clients are usually told immediately after completion. Usually the messaging you and the buyer agreed in advance. How that's handled matters. A calm, confident announcement builds trust on both sides. The emotional side. This is the part nobody wants about. Many sellers describe completion day as anticlimactic. After months of intense activity, due diligence, legal notifications, endless emails, the day itself is remarkably quiet. A few notifications, a phone call, and then silence. And in the days that follow, some sellers experience something they weren't expecting: a feeling of loss. A gap where the business used to be, an identity question: who am I now, as I'm no longer the owner? That's completely normal. A business has probably been defined as a significant part of your life for a number of years. How you spend your time, how you see yourself, and how others see you. When that goes, even voluntarily and on good terms, there's an adjustment. The sellers that navigate this best are the ones thought about it. What life does after the business look like? What will you do in your time? Have you something planned? even something small for the days of immediate after completion. Completion day is the end of one of the biggest processes most business owners will ever go through. If you understand what's coming, practically and emotionally, you can prepare yourself properly and make sure the moment is marked the way it feels right for you. If you're thinking about selling over the next few years, understanding this early means nothing catches you out off guard. Get in touch through the link below and for the private conversation about your situation. No pressure, no obligation, and we'll see you in the next one.